It was really at the cutting edge of psychiatry from the 1950s through the early 1970s. At the beginning of that era, it was sort of unheard of for these things to be used for fun. At that time, you had the anti-Vietnam War protests. You had so many of the other social movements of the 1960s, the more conservative forces in society. They thought kind of LSD was causing a lot of that. And then you add into that equation Tim Leary, who was a researcher and did some great research, but he became the poster child for why you can't even trust the researchers. There were lots of good researchers that were begging him, like, you know, Tim, like, tone it down. Time had to pass, like not years, but decades before we were ready for it again. Even if it looked good in terms of safety and efficacy, it could still be judged, well, this is overall bad for society, it sends the wrong message.
Cannabis has had a tough go of it for the last 47 years. I think psychedelics will have a similar path. I think it will be states' rights. And we're seeing that, of course, in Denver. If you're consuming or have possession of magic mushrooms in Denver, you're not going to go to jail for it. It's not going to ruin your life anymore.
There's a lot of folks that come up to us and say, oh, thank goodness that someone's doing this again, because it's a real shame that, you know, Tim Leary was allowed to completely take over, and like we forgot about all the promising work.